We've all heard the saying, humans are made of stardust, and within us lies the power of the universe. Yet, so many of us wander aimlessly day to day, hoping that eventually our dreams will come true without any real action. In time, we lose motivation and accept that our lives may never amount to anything special. But what if everything you've ever wanted is well within your grasp, and the power within each of us is more than enough to achieve everything we've ever desired? Would you believe us if we said each one of us has the potential to bend reality and create any future we desire, and all we have to do is believe? Could a simple shift in our mindset truly unlock the doors to abundance on a level we could only have dreamed about? Join us in this video as we delve deep into the power of the human psyche and explain how the law of assumption can help you manifest anything you want. So come along and learn how to harness and use the spiritual gifts within to bring forth a reality by utilizing frequency and vibration. The law of assumption. There are a vast number of powers at work in the universe. Beyond the physical realm, we are now aware that energy makes up the totality of the universe, lurking in the shadows of all things. Vibrations and frequencies make up our very being, and everything we do on Earth, from walking to thinking and feeling emotions, is achieved through this conduit. Scientists of earlier centuries were under the impression there was no way to tap into this limitless fountain of energy and use it to dictate our lives. However, ancient sages knew what modern researchers are only now beginning to figure out. Anything is possible. All that we need to do is truly believe. Now, before we get ahead of ourselves and hope one day we may soar through the clouds like a plane in the sky, we must remember that the phrase "anything is possible" refers explicitly to realities that are achievable in regard to the limitations placed on human capabilities. So while you won't fly, you can attain the life you've always dreamed of, and it begins with the law of assumption. This journey of personal growth and transformation can have a lasting effect on our psyche and makes life truly meaningful and fulfilling. The law was popularized by Neville Goddard, a Barbadian writer, speaker, and mystic to a modern audience. He grew up in Barbados and later moved to the United States to begin teaching audiences how thoughts can directly affect the physical world. He proposes that the law of assumption operates on a simple yet proud principle. Whatever we believe will eventually become our reality. In simple terms, the concept suggests that anything we can envision and genuinely believe in will ultimately determine our reality. A straightforward example would be switching our everyday assumptions from doubt to certainty, which aims to align with personal desires. In doing so, we open ourselves up to success in new ventures, whether it be personal growth or business-related. Essentially, our thoughts can shape reality. Now, isn't it a wild thing to consider that the mental aspect of existence can play such a dramatic role in the physical side? But what we should remember is that Goddard didn't create the law of assumption. The roots of this powerful law are ancient and extend back well beyond the work of 20th century philosophers and thinkers who began toying with the idea that thoughts shape reality. Over many millennia, it has gone by various names in spiritual traditions. This notion was intertwined with practices like meditation and rituals aimed at influencing one's future or current state. Some suggest it may have its origins in Hermeticism, a philosophical belief system that originated in Egypt that heavily emphasized that all things in the world are mental. So just as the ancients understood, we are now in a position to dictate our lives positively and achieve any outcome we desire. All we need to do is apply the simple steps laid out in the law of assumption, and anything is possible. How to use the law of assumption to change your life. To truly harness the spiritual power within us and use it as a conduit in which to change our lives, it all begins with belief. As Goddard often said, imagination shapes our very reality. He taught us that the world we experience reflects our inner thoughts and visions. By harnessing the power of our imagination, we can create the life we desire. By understanding how powerful our mind is, we can begin to truly understand that by focusing on our thoughts with intention, we can influence the very fabric of reality. This realization empowers us, showing that we are not mere spectators in our lives, but active creators. This has motivated many people to dream big and focus more on what could positively impact our lives. Limitations truly only exist in the confines of our minds. If we give in to the voice within that says we aren't good enough or we cannot achieve such a thing, well then, this will become our reality. On the other hand, if our inner dialogue is focused on success and prosperity, then this will manifest in the physical realm. You see, the secret behind successful manifestation lies in belief and persistence. Goddard advised maintaining faith even when immediate results aren't visible. We must have patience when it comes to manifestation, as good things take time. In this manner, we can see the spiritual side of the process begin to show. It's a slow process of growth that will inevitably yield the results we desire, bringing about a reality that we once thought was only achievable during a dream. This emphasis on patience reassures us that the process is natural and that we don't need to rush or force things. As the masters of the law propose, persistence ensures dreams withstand challenges until they materialize. Committing yourself to the undertaking of transforming your life will be difficult, but in the end, it will be worth the work. Another central concept of Goddard's many lectures is feeling. According to the mystic, emotions are the language of the universe, and feeling plays an integral role in manifesting the life we want. As we begin to align our feelings with our desires, they become magnetized. In this manner, we are feeding them energy from the source, or, as the alchemists might suggest, we are turning lead into gold. To do this in our daily lives, all we do is simply visualize success or what we want to achieve. Think about how magnificent that would be and immerse yourself in the feeling of achieving the goal before you physically do so. This emotional connection brings opportunities closer faster than anything else. To truly activate the power within and manifest reality, we should craft an assortment of effective affirmations. Doing this in the present tense is a crucial part of abiding by the law of attraction. This makes your goals feel attainable now, not in some distant future. Say, I am, instead of, I will. This slight shift can make a drastic difference. It will awaken your spiritual side and give you more confidence and motivation in your daily life. Using positive words strengthens this effect. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, center your affirmations around what you do want. Say, I am successful, rather than I am not failing. These are the first steps on the path to a new life, one in which you have unprecedented abundance and wealth. One thing that holds many of us back from the full power of manifestation is our desire to try and control, whether that be the length of time it takes to achieve a goal or how it will come about. More often than not, we get caught up in the latter, and ultimately we force it so much that it doesn't come to fruition. But when we begin to trust and surrender to the power of the universe and allow things to flow naturally, they generally work out just by themselves. We must remember that the universe works in mysterious ways, and its magic cannot be foreseen. The complexity of the cosmos is unknowable, and it has a much broader perspective on all things, which our minds generally can't comprehend. But to it, the bigger intricate web of connections that links all energy in our reality is always present. So simply forfeiting control and allowing things to come naturally is one way to truly harness the power of the law of attraction. Acquiring wealth and sending it outwards. When it comes to achieving a life we could only dream of, most of us consider wealth a vital aspect of this. While there is considerable truth behind the old saying, money is the root of all evil, such a statement doesn't need to be entirely accurate. As wise sages have often said, overindulgence of anything is poison to the soul. However, acquiring enough wealth to live financially free from the systems of the world is something many want to achieve, and the law of manifestation can help us on our path to financial freedom. As the advance appears in our lives, we must practice gratitude in these moments before redirecting this abundance back into the world so that others may benefit. This is a crucial part, as it helps keep the energy associated with money in a healthy balance. It will stop us from becoming greedy or obsessive about wealth and only taking what we need to live our best life. Those who try to cling to wealth essentially block the flow of abundance, resulting in a state of stagnation. However, when we are open to whatever comes our way and simply accept what we receive with gratitude, we keep the energy of money flowing for all to benefit from. Finally, as we begin to see an increase in abundance and wealth, remember that now is the time to use our financial resources to manifest what we want from life into reality. What do we value most? What are we passionate about? How can we help the world with the resources we have received from the universe? When we begin to think in this manner, we create a powerful ripple of positive energy that exudes outwards into the cosmos and can influence the lives of countless people worldwide. All of this begins by simply changing our way of thinking. By mastering the art of manifestation, we can truly start to change our own reality and have a positive, lasting impact on the lives of others. Just remember, manifestation is not a linear process, but one of cyclical nature. At times, we may receive more audience and wealth than we ever imagined before losing a portion of this. During times of scarcity, don't lose faith in the universe. Simply remember, through positive affirmations and envisioning a life of abundance, it will come back around once more. The life we desire lies within the palm of our own hands.